Have I Got News for You? I'm Roy Wood Jr. In the news this week. Realtor at open house knows you can't afford this place.
I think you meant to go to the smaller one down the street.
Man asked if he's ever felt a woman's touch.
I've answered this question directly a million times. No.
On Amber's team tonight, he's an actor, commentator, and host of the daily podcast, The Majority Report. He'll be with us right after he reads some BetterHelp ads. It's Sam Seder. Sam. And joining Michael on his team tonight, he's an Emmy-winning comedian who was named one of Time Magazine's most influential people in the world in 2024. We'll ask him what world. It's Alex Edelman, everybody. All right, now for the biggest stories this week. Amber and Sam, I'll show you a clip package referencing a major news story from the past week, and you'll tell me what's the story.
Okay, 2024, Sam.
Yes.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Let's dance crazy.
Cuckoo.
I think this is about how Trump turned into a DJ at a rally.
The story is Trump's increasingly chaotic campaign. The chaos began at a Pennsylvania town hall where 2 medical emergencies happened within the first 5 questions of the town hall. What did Trump say about the heat that caused multiple people at the rally to faint?
Didn't he say, like, it's good, we'll lose weight? We'll lose weight doing this? Something like that?
Trump said he loved it.
Personally, I enjoy this. We lose weight. You know? No, you lose weight. We could do this, lose 4 or 5 pounds. It's okay with me.
If you pass out at a Trump rally, what do they give you to wake up? Like, what do they put under your nose?
I think it's just, they say immigrant, and you go, whoa!
I heard when Trump passed out, they just put they put a McChicken under his nose. Either that or stripper lotion. You know the one.
Stripper lotion?
Yeah, you know the lotion.
I don't, Roy.
Sam, you know what I'm talking about. All the strippers smell a certain way. They all have the same lotion.
That's what I've read. I've read that, yes. I don't know. I've read that's true.
Is that real? All strippers smell the same.
Y'all have never smelled cucumber melon before. Apparently, everybody up here is a Christian, except for me.
Yes, I am very much a Christian. I'm a big fan of Jesus Christ.
So yeah, the people were passing out at the rally, and from there, Trump ditched the town hall format and swayed and bopped to music for 39 minutes. Panel, I'm going to show you a clip of Trump dancing. You have to guess which song was playing while he was dancing.
Impossible.
Here's your first dance move. What song is playing right now?
That was Nothing Compares to You.
All I know is there were jazz hands involved, and so I'm gonna say it's a man's world?
Here's the song.
This is a man's world.
What are we doing? That's why people are passing out.
I love it. That sounds fun.
That would be a good compilation that's sort of like, now that's what I call fascism, volume 5.
He looks like a church pastor when they're waiting for the offering plate to go around. And...
I get that reference because I am a Christian.
Let's do another dance move.
That's YMCA.
That is YMCA.
That can't be anything but YMCA.
Here's the song.
It's fun to stay at the YMCA.
He's such a dick.
Do you know why I like to stay at the YMCA?
Yeah, I know why.
I am a young Christian man.
Also on Wednesday, Trump's opponent Kamala Harris sat down for an interview on Fox News with someone who was definitely not voting for her, and it got a little testy.
Brett, I'm sorry, and with all due respect, that clip was not what he has been saying about the enemy within that he has repeated when he's speaking about the American people. And you and I both know that he has talked about turning the American military on the American people.
She almost snatched that Lego hair off his head. Like she was feeling... Here's who Trump says is the enemy from within that might require military intervention.
Adam Shifty Schiff, who's a total sleazebag, is going to become a senator. But I call him the enemy from within.
You know what it's time for?
What?
Another dance move.
That's nothing compares to you right there. The low hands, low jazz right there.
I'm going to say time to say goodbye because he's pointing to someone like it's time to say goodbye.
But he doesn't know where he is.
Let's watch the clip again with the music. Both candidates appeared at the annual Al Smith Catholic Charity Dinner in New York on Thursday night. Kamala Harris didn't show up to the event in person. The vice president sent this pre-taped sketch featuring Molly Shannon as her popular SNL character, Mary Catherine Gallagher. Donald Trump, however, appeared at the event in person. What did Trump do at the dinner?
He got mad that he showed up and she didn't. Then he had everyone just sway to music.
I was gonna say that he ate his dinner without hands.
Donald Trump performed a tight 28 minutes of this.
In a rare moment of clarity, Joe told Barack Hussein Obama that, quote, only a few people got that. But as he told Barack Hussein Obama, quote, she's not as strong as me. She's not as strong. Do you understand that? And Obama agreed, saying, that's true. Other than that, I think the Democrats are getting along quite well. Right? Nobody got that one.
What was the point?
That was
and where were the punchlines and how? How did he expect it to happen to our ears?
We're all talking trash about Trump's performance, but here's how he felt about his performance the next morning.
Your material was real funny. Who wrote it? Who helped you with it?
Well, I've had a lot of people helping. A couple of people from Fox, actually. I shouldn't say that, but they wrote some jokes, and for the most part, I didn't like any of them.
That's the first thing he said that I've agreed with this whole election.
It was also the funniest, I think, of the whole evening.
All right, Michael and Alex, your turn. Watch the clip. Tell me what's the story.
That's a balloon drop. That happens at the end of any political convention, and that also happens at every political convention. That happens at some. This is...
Oh, boy.
Don't... Oh, I guess it's a secret. So there's secret
there's hush money. There was hush money.
And there's the convention. And so I'm guessing it's a lot of dirty money somehow being funneled into these campaigns.
See, when y'all work together, y'all get points. Look
All
at
right.
that. Right. This week, the Harris and Trump campaigns released their fundraising numbers from July through September. Democrats' joint fundraising committees taking in $652 million in donations over the Republicans' $340 million. Those fundraising totals include both small donations of under $200 as well as huge donations from a small group of billionaire mega donors. The thing I don't like about all this campaign donating, I don't like how they text us to need the money and then they be putting out these ads, we raised $600 million. Well, then you don't need my $40.
Kamala Harris texted me the other day and she said, what will you tell your children you did in this moment? Bitch, I ain't got no kids.
Back in 2016, Trump's campaign made almost half their money from small donors and did about the same in 2020. But this year, small donors have made up less than a third of his funding, which means they have to rely on huge donations from those billionaire mega donors. Can anyone name the only one of those top 10 donors that gave to Democrats?
Mark Cuban.
It's former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg. Mayor Bloomberg. Considering the way what's happening in New York City, kind of miss him dearly. Miss that reign of terror. You couldn't buy Mike Bloomberg with a flight to Turkey.
He stole all his money before he got into office.
Exactly.
Good for him.
The American way. The biggest single donor to any party in the 2024 election is banking heir and railroad tycoon Timothy Mellon. Can anyone tell me what lost artifact Tim Mellon has spent a lot of time and money trying to find?
The heart from Titanic.
The answer is Amelia Earhart's plane.
Oh.
You spent a lot of money trying to find it, but it hasn't gone smoothly. What did Tim Mellon think he discovered in the search for Amelia Earhart?
The lost city of Atlantis?
Oh,
Is that right?
Oh, that's gotta be.
Don't even answer,
It's
Roy.
right.
That's the answer.
That has to be it.
That's a great answer.
According to the New York Times, Mr. Mellon was convinced he had seen Earhart's head on the seafloor in a cellophane bag.
What is this, Futurama?
Yes. Others tried to explain that he was only seeing rocks and coral, but Mr. Mellon insisted he could discern items they had missed: a banjo, a severed hand, even 75-year-old rolls of toilet paper.
They didn't
Why would
have...
her head be in a cellophane bag?
That's the mystery, Sam. We don't know, and that's why we gotta get to the bottom of it.
Yes.
It's an easy way to settle this. Just, if you're a billionaire, you wanna know what's down there, get your submarine and go on down there, big dog. You're gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Get you a PlayStation controller. Who can tell me who was the second biggest single political donor this election?
Jesus Christ.
It
Is it
was.
Miriam Adelson?
It is Miriam
It's got to be
Adelson.
Miriam Adelson.
$100 million.
Double points.
Yeah.
It's Miriam Adelson, seen here showing us what it would look like if Laverne finally hooked up with Lenny. In 2018, Trump awarded Miriam with the Presidential Medal of Freedom, but it didn't cause a lot of controversy until this year. Why was Miriam's Medal of Freedom an issue?
Because he was comparing the Congressional Medal of Honor, which you only receive from acts of tremendous valor and heroism in combat, and saying that wasn't quite as good as the Presidential Medal of Freedom, which can be purchased for $100 million.
Trump somehow managed to diss soldiers who received the Medal of Honor when talking about Miriam's Medal of Freedom.
Everyone gets the Congressional Medal of Honor. That's soldiers. They're either in very bad shape because they've been hit so many times by bullets, or they're dead. She gets it, and she's a healthy, beautiful woman.
Can I just make just a political calculation about this statement?
Please.
And I just want to reiterate.
Please do.
He is such a dick.
You know what? This is such a departure because he's always said such nice things about the military beforehand.
To be fair, this is one of the few times Trump was on camera saying something nice about a woman. But there's also a new face in the top 10 biggest political donors this year, coming in at number 6. Does anyone know who gave $75 million to Trump's PAC?
Is it the Menendez brothers?
R. Kelly.
Elon Musk is the answer.
Richest man in the world, but only coming on number 6?
Don't tempt him. It's more than enough money, Elon. We're very proud of you. You're a big deal.
Well, Trump is still doing what he can to boost those small donations. What strategy has his campaign been using to get more money from average Americans?
Just shaking people down.
Yeah.
So robbery.
Yes.
It's contests and sweepstakes. A recent New York Times analysis of Trump's campaign emails found that 1/3 of them offered small donors some kind of prize or reward, including a chance to win the CPAC flag that Trump hugged, a roll of Let's Go Brandon wrapping paper,
Oh, my God.
and a chance to leave comments on a Valentine's Day letter for Melania.
Oh, who's the gift from? Let me guess, it's the one uncle who's a problem, you know?
Yeah. Trump is running all of these scams on top of selling a $100,000 Trump victory watch that he launched this fall. And despite being advertised as having, quote, Swiss-made power and precision, can anyone tell me where a CNN investigation revealed that those watches are actually coming from?
Where is it?
It's a shopping center in northern Wyoming where Trump's watch brand, the Best Watches on Earth, LLC, is registered. Also registered to that same address in Wyoming is a company called, quote, The Best Honey on Earth, whose website sells something called Male Enhancement Honey, which the Food and Drug Administration has warned people not to consume after they found it contained the same drugs used in Viagra. Male enhancement honey, that's why Winnie the Pooh don't wear drawers.
He ground up Viagra and put it in honey? Mm-hmm. innovator.
It's time for missing words. Here's how missing words works. I'm gonna give you some recent news headlines with key words cut out, and you'll have to fill in the blank to give us the full story. For example, if I say, I hope Tucker Carlson blanks, then the answer is, of course, has a pleasant day. Here's your first headline. Columbus remains verified after 500 years, show he was blank.
Buried alive.
No, I know this one.
How would you know this one, Alex?
Okay, so I don't want to break anything to the odds, but I am not actually a Christian. This lit up the group texts. So Columbus's remains verified after 500 years show that he was Jewish.
Points.
And I was like, great, we really need this right now.
Columbus remains verified after 500... Columbus remains verified after 500 years, show he was Jewish. According to the new documentary, Columbus DNA, His True Origin, genetic analysis shows that Columbus was a Sephardic Jew from Western Europe.
They also found out his original name was Christopher Columbusburg.
Question to the panel. Now that we know that Columbus is Jewish, how does this change your opinion about Columbus Day?
See you later, everybody.
It's still trash, and he's still trash. It's trash.
That is anti-Semitic. No. Listen, I do think it does mean that Italian restaurants should carry more kosher options.
Right,
what are you thinking about?
I'm not sure if I can laugh.
Yeah, you can.
Is this what it's like when me and Amber have our black jokes?
Yeah.
You're not finna get me canceled on episode 6. One scientist told the documentary how they were able to find this out, saying, quote, we have DNA from Christopher Columbus, very partial, but sufficient. Yes, so now we're one step closer to Jurassic Park and Christopher Columbus.
I have to say, when I heard that, I thought, like, could they still see he was circumcised 500 years later?
Here's your next headline. Giant blank attacks Bay Village police officer.
You know this?
Yes. It's so freaking funny, dude.
Okay, over here first then.
Parade float?
I do know this one.
What is it?
It is funny.
What is it?
It's a giant inflatable jack-o'-lantern.
Is that real? Really?
Yes, dude.
Was I that close?
Yeah.
Yes.
Giant inflatable pumpkin attacks Bay Village police officer. An officer outside Cleveland responded to a call of something on the road, and then this happened. Am I the only person that's just traumatized by dash cam videos now? Like, whenever I see him, I'm like, he finna shoot that pumpkin. Like, Here's your next headline. Wanted fugitive caught hiding from cops inside blank, wearing nothing but blank.
I'm gonna say inside a barrel, wearing nothing but suspenders.
Wanted fugitive caught hiding from cops inside his sofa, wearing nothing but his underwear. And at first, police couldn't locate the man. You know, they'd shown up to arrest him, and, you know, you search the house like the police do. Then they found him.
White thing beside it. Chain. Oh, look, he's hiding in the sofa.
Yeah. They found the man. They also found $37 in loose change. That's missing words. It's time for Live Curious. The rules are simple. I give you 3 biographical details about a public figure, but only one is true. You have to guess which is the truth and which are dirty, filthy, funky lies. Let's get started. Time now for 3 facts about Jesse Waters.
Ugh.
Our facts are, he helped deliver a baby during the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
What?
He tricked his wife into a date by deflating her car tires.
That tracks.
He's an investor in mushroom death suits.
Can I get some clarification, Roy? What is a mushroom death suit?
I know what a mushroom death suit is. Some people want to be buried in a mushroom suit and become mushrooms. That's not how I want to go.
I have to say that when you're trying to figure out something about Jesse Waters, always go for the creepiest answer. Tricked wife into a date by deflating tires. is the creepiest answer and therefore must be the true one.
Although she wasn't obviously his wife at the time, she was a woman who worked on the show while he was married to his actual wife.
Wait, is that true?
That's the creepiest thing, and yes, that is true.
Since we get into semantics, Jesse tricked some woman into a date by deflating her car tires. Here he is sharing the greatest love story ever told.
When I was trying to get Emma to date me, first thing I did, let the air out of her tires. She couldn't go anywhere. She needed a lift. I said, hey, you need a lift? She hopped right in the car.
Does she know this story?
No, she doesn't know this story.
That's the bummeriest shit I've ever heard in my life.
Could a man woo you, Amber?
First of all, I'd rather a woman, but a woman couldn't woo me by taking the air out of my tires because I can change a tire. I got a spare in the trunk. I can change it right now.
For bonus points, Jesse got his start in TV as a production assistant for Bill O'Reilly. What advice did Bill O'Reilly give Jesse early in his career?
Make sure they're not recording you.
In an interview with The Wrap, Waters said that Bill O'Reilly told him, quote, your voice is too high-pitched for television. You need a speech coach. I wonder if Bill O'Reilly was grabbing him by the balls when he said that. Time for 3 facts about Dennis Quaid. Our facts are, claims to have seen Bigfoot in Montana. His favorite beverage is tap water with Splenda. He claims to have been on cocaine for every frame of Jaws 3D.
I don't think he would admit to being on cocaine for every frame of Jaws 3D.
I think it would literally be the first thing he would tell you if you asked him about being in Jaws 3D.
I feel like favorite beverage is water with Splenda is so weird and specific. Our writers aren't that good.
But Roy, do you want to get invited back on the show?
Now, isn't he a Jesus man?
No.
He's not the crazy Jesus?
You're thinking of Randy Quaid.
That is what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Then I want to say on cocaine. That's what I want.
I want to go with water with Splenda. Now, look, I'm the team captain, so I don't want to tell you, Alex.
No, you're right, Splenda.
Okay, Dennis Quaid claims to have been on cocaine for every frame of Jaws 3D. For those of you that have not seen the film, Jaws 3D is just Dennis Quaid in a bathroom at 3 in the morning describing Jaws 1.
Roy, can I have the camera for 1 second?
Yeah.
To the writers of this show, I am so sorry. You are clever enough to come up with my favorite beverage is tap water mixed with Splenda.
I told him.
If I ever meet any of you, I will apologize in person.
But does that surprise you that he would admit to doing cocaine?
100% no. I'm surprised he'd admit to being in Jaws 3.
When Quaid spoke at the Trump rally about law and order, Leah Thompson retweeted a clip with the caption, quote, I was engaged to him. Thinking face emoji. Hashtag vote blue to stop the stupid. Hashtag crime is actually down. She regrets having sex with him, and she had sex with Howard the Duck. Time now for 3 facts about Abby Phillip. Our facts are, she was once attacked by a lizard at Mar-a-Lago. She has a world record for solving Rubik's Cubes. She has a house flipping business called The Philippers. Which one is the truth?
I want her to have a house flipping biz called Philippers. It's horrible, and I want it to be true.
I think we're going to go with Mar-a-Lago. We're going to go with Mar-a-Lago.
Can I just get an explanation on the world record for solving Rubik's Cubes?
What, do you think there's no
like she's doing multiple ones?
How hard is that?
Explanation.
Well, that's a Rubik Cube, but
this isn't Jeopardy. There's not judges. This spelling bee? You want me to use it in a sentence?
I think it's Rubik Cube. I think it's Rubik's.
It don't matter. It's not the answer. It doesn't matter.
No way.
I want to change my answer.
Wait a second.
Abby Phillip was once attacked by a lizard at Mar-a-Lago.
Yes.
Let's see the attack, please.
Ooh. Where I respectfully disagree is this portion about subjecting who we charge criminally in this country and making this by popular demand. It doesn't work that way.
Hold on, Abby, what is attacking you?
Abby, what was that?
a lizard climbing on me.
Oh,
Sorry.
Did you just stomp out a lizard on live television?
Sorry, that just happened on live television.
Is that
but it
lizard
was a
okay?
giant lizard. And
You handled that very well.
I don't think it's okay, but I'm fine.
If somebody grabs your leg at Mar-a-Lago, it's probably Don Jr. That was Lie Curious. It's time now for the Offendometer. We'll fire up the Offendometer, and teams have to tell us who's the offender, what they did, and who they offended. Here we go.
Oh, that's Bill Clinton, probably.
Okay,
Good one.
Bill Clinton. Who did he offend?
Recently, or do we go back?
No, let's just stick to this week. Let's stick to the week that was.
I can think of two things that he was in the news for this week. Neither of them seem particularly offensive. One, he hugged a Starbucks employee. That doesn't seem offensive to me at all. And also, he made a joke about being younger than Donald Trump, but don't worry, he wasn't going to spend his time swaying for 39 minutes. So unless he offended Donald Trump with that comment.
But Donald Trump is so thick-skinned, it would feel like...
Bill Clinton offended mourners at Ethel Kennedy's funeral last week when he said this during his eulogy.
I'll tell you this. I thought your mother was the cat's meow. She would flirt with me in the most innocent ways.
I'm gonna show you some nudes she sent me. Some tasteful nudes. Just pass that around, let everybody see those nudes right there.
Did he tell the story about letting the air out of her tires?
Clinton even brought a Valentine's Day card that Ethel Kennedy sent him.
Oh, God.
In the card, Ethel wrote, quote,
"You up?"
The way we used to do it back in the day.
She wrote, "Roses are red, violets are blue. I'm surrounded by love, but there's still room for you." Which is kind of the rich person version of saying you up.
He was telling the truth. I don't...
Yeah, I mean, gross.
All right. Bonus question over here. What is Bill Clinton's go-to movie on the plane?
Top Gun. Or Porky's.
When he's flying, Bill Clinton loves to watch this 2007 film. Who's Your Caddy?
What?
Starring Big Boy from Outkast.
No.
Andy Milonakis and Lil Wayne. In 2013, Joker director Todd Phillips confirmed this fact in a story about having dinner with Clinton, telling The Hollywood Reporter, quote, "At dinner, he goes to his assistant. What's that movie we watched over and over on the plane?" And the guy goes, "The president loves Who's Your Caddy?"
First of all, what is this movie? But secondly, you had to be like starring
How much more
Big Boy and Andy Milonakis. Like,
That's all you need. That's Star Power. You've seen Who's Your Right?
I've never heard of that movie at all.
What?
No.
I've seen Who's Your Caddy.
To describe the plot. Say what the plot is, fast.
Andy Milonakis is said caddy, I believe.
Go faster.
If I remember, okay, I'm sorry. I watched it in college and I was high, so I'm sorry, I'm not the President Bill Clinton.
Do we have a clip?
Over and over again.
Do we have a clip from Who's Your Caddy?
Absolutely not.
How could you bring up Who's Your Caddy, a movie nobody except for Alex has ever heard of?
I'm pretty sure we can do a clip of it right now. Here goes.
Oh, wait.
I'm a rich old man. I better have a very serious caddy. Andy Milonakis.
That was the Offendometer. Time now for Odd One Out. Okay, teams, here's how it's gonna go. I'm gonna show everybody 4 pictures. You have to guess which one sticks out like Leah Michelle at a book club.
Wow.
First group of 4. We have Busta Rhymes, Dana Carvey, Kevin Bacon, and Paul Rudd. Which of these folks is the odd one out? Can I also just say real quick, Busta Rhymes looked like the leader of a Caribbean nation in that photo.
Well, so Kevin Bacon has put some of y'all in check. Paul Rudd has put most of y'all in check. Dana Carvey, not that many of y'all in check, but Busta Rhymes has put you all in check.
Can I ask something without you getting mad?
I'm gonna fight you.
What is that reference?
Oh, my God.
I know that one.
I don't know that one.
Woo-ha, I got you all in check. I got that head nod shit that make you break your neck.
The hit song that Busta Rhymes had in the early 90s, which established him as a mainstay in the hip-hop world for the next 30 years. Just pick a picture, man. Just pick a picture.
I have a guess. Is it SNL related? Because I feel like Dana Carvey, I mean, he's on SNL, but did he ever host it? Kevin Bacon probably has hosted at some point, right?
Yes,
Busta Rhymes never hosted SNL.
Wait.
Even though he's been a staple of hip-hop for 30 years and deserves his shot at hosting SNL. I mean, when you go back and look at his discography, starting with the song about checking people and all the others.
All the way through.
He should be on there.
The odd one out is Kevin Bacon.
Oh.
All the others had roles in the Halloween movie franchise, while Kevin Bacon was murdered in the original Friday the 13th film for looking like this in a Speedo. But back to the Halloween movies, which Kevin Bacon and the Speedos were not in. Busta Rhymes was in Halloween Resurrection. Dana Carvey had a brief cameo in Halloween 2. And Paul Rudd was in Halloween, The Curse of Mike Myers. Bonus question, who on this panel is the closest degree to Kevin Bacon?
I would have to guess
I would guess
you.
me too, but I don't know why.
Everyone on this panel, myself included, is 2 degrees away from Kevin Bacon. Not only that, all but one of us are connected to Kevin through the same person. Do we want to guess who that person is?
Is it Joe
This is
McHale?
hard.
Here's a hint.
Oh, it's John Hamm. I hate how quickly I said that.
Let's show the whole hog.
What? How can you? How?
Oh
did
my
you?
God! You wouldn't have gotten that faster if it was a picture of your face.
What?
John Hamm, bam! That was the fastest you ever spoke. You almost snapped your little tongue in two. John Hamm.
Everybody but Amber is 2 degrees away from Kevin Bacon through John Hamm. Amber, if you're wondering, your connection to Kevin Bacon is Andy Samberg. And no, we do not have a picture of his meat.
I guess I'll have to Google it on my own time.
I want to thank our guests, Sam and Alex, and of course, thank you to our team captains, Amber and Micahel Ian Black.